Hello, y'all, and welcome back to my channel, Kendall's Corner. My feast is prepared. Yes. So, y'all saw the tutorial. You all can do this all yourself. As you can see, I got it laid out. Look, my house was smelling so good. My stomach has been growling like loud. So, y'all still getting messy here, don't care. You know, I've been running around all day in this kitchen preparing this feast. Yes. So, I have my mussels, my crawfish, my oysters, my shrimp, and a good old salad on the side. And y'all know I got to have my Olive Garden Italian dressing. Here we have a keto-friendly, refreshing rum mojito. All it is club soda, rum, mint leaves, and some artificial sweetener since I'm trying to stay good on my keto. We'll see. But anyway, let's get to eating. Go get your plates, sit down, and let's talk. So, how is everybody's evening? How's everybody's weekend been? I know my people from my hometown was getting it in this weekend. We had we had a reunion, not our 10 year. I'm not that young, I know I look it, but you know. But they did a combined where they did 10 years worth of people. I unfortunately could not make it. But I looked at Facebook and I was keeping up with the pictures and all, and everybody looks like they had so much fun. So hopefully I'll be there the next go round. But y'all, I got to eat. I got to eat a little bit and then we talk, because I got something to talk about tonight, y'all. Kids! Y'all know it's good. I'm already starting to jump. I'm just dancing off the salad. I was so hungry though. I ate breakfast. No. Yeah, I ate breakfast around 10:30, 11. And it's dark outside, and I'm just eating again. But y'all, for keto, I'm going to take this out. That was just to make it look pretty, but I'm done with that. I'll take the little pieces off top when I'm done. Refreshing and good. I definitely would prefer a Corona, but I have to earn it, so I'm going to stick with this. And again, this is a rum mojito. So good. All right. I think first, I'm going to try one of these oysters I was telling y'all about. If you ever go to New Orleans, and they may have another Drago somewhere. I don't know why I was thinking maybe they have one in Mississippi. I'm not sure. But Dragos, D-R-A-G-O. They serve the absolute best char-grilled oysters. So I've done a replica. Ooh, that's going to be good. That's going to be good. Yes. 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 Yeah. I always like to get that little muscle piece left. Okay. That was good. I definitely will be doing them again. I've done oysters before, but that was my first time trying to do a replica. Now, they not Dragos, but they are definitely good for an alternative. But I think that's because I use my oven, and they actually have those in some kind of fire grill or whatever, but still good. These shrimp, yes. Got a little kick to them. Ooh, yeah. I could not wait. My son has been waiting. He got off work at 6 o'clock. And normally he knows Mama has food ready, but I didn't. Look. I ain't even got nothing to dip it in, but I don't need it. Everything is so flavorful. Well, those two so far. Let's go on and jump into one of my crawfish. They cooked in all that juicy goodness. Oh my God. Ooh. Yeah, y'all, that's some good flavor. Oh, yes. That's definitely some good flavor there. Oh, my God. Kendall, you might have outdone yourself on this one, honey. Swiggle it out. Yes. Yes. That's so good. Oh, let me clean my glasses. Probably got all kind of food splattered up from them earlier. Ooh, my eyes are dark today. I am tired though. When I finish this feast, I already did good. I meal prepped for me and my son for the week. Do I have butter all over? I'm sorry. Anyway, I meal prepped for me and my son so we would have good breakfasts and good lunches. So I was doing my mama thing today. So I got us all prepped for the week. We have bacon and eggs, and then we have good lunches. I did the thing today. Ooh. Now let's get over on one of these mussels that I had cooking. Look, I want to dump it over because I got some of that cream sauce in there. I don't know if you can see it really good, but anyway. Well, girl, I should be cooking professionally. Hands down. Hands down. Let me grab one. Yes. I am that chick. I'll tell you what. When God delivered me a husband again, I sure hope he liked to eat. Woo-wee. All right. But anyway, let me go on and get into this little quick story. But, so, oldest son wanted to take me to the movies this weekend so we could go see It. We love scary movies. I felt so honored that he went to take his mother. You know, he's always hanging out with his friends. He's 22, but he wanted to hang out with me. And so, I'm sorry, y'all, but it's so good. So my baby boy was working. He works at a movie theater. And so we went to his theater because the timing on the movie was like 2 hours and 50 minutes long. And I was like, oh my God, I hope I make it through because I have been known to fall asleep sometimes. If the movie's not interesting, like, what was that movie? The people were green or blue or something. Came out a while back. The movie was like 3 hours long. I tried to go to the theater, I think twice, and maybe watch it at home. I fell asleep. I was not interested in that movie at all. So, but I knew, you know, I'm a fan. I like it. I've told y'all before in my Q&A, I love Stephen King. So I was excited about this. So anyway, that broth that got up in the head. Ooh. Okay, back to story. So anyway, it was good timing because when we got there, by the time the movie would be finished, my youngest son would be getting off work and we could just come. Ooh, I don't want to miss that, goodness. We could just bring him on home. So we go sit up in there. And, you know, I mean, it's the weekend. And so you have kids that come in. Well, there is supposed to be like an age restriction, I got. But, yeah, I'm sorry. So as we're sitting in there, the movie is not completely packed because this, of course, came out last weekend. But it's, it's plenty of people and it's, it's pretty full. But anyway, so everybody's chilling. So in comes this swarm of kids. They all look to be anywhere between, I'd say 13, maybe 12, the way they look nowadays. And maybe 15, 16. So, I'm talking about as a whole swarm. Like, they took up almost a whole row. So, I always like to sit near the end. So, the row that we were sitting on, my son and I left one chair at the end, and then me and him got in. Y'all know I did that, because I really didn't want nobody sitting beside me. I don't do well with people. And then my son was sitting. Well, the group of them that came in took all of the rest of that row and as well some of the back. Well, it's going to take them a minute to settle down. I give kids that. I give anybody that. When you're just getting to the movie theater, you want to get settled in, get your snacks out or whatever you're going to do to get comfortable for the movie. Well, these jokers, wait a minute before I go there. And so, give them time to get settled in. The movie is now starting. They still just as loud as they were when they came in. They got their phones on, where the screen is bright. They're shining the light, and they're talking. So, I'm starting to get irritated at this point. But it's my son's theater, so instead of me saying something myself, because I will correct your child if they doing stuff they ain't got no business doing. Sorry. So I was preparing to get up in just a little bit and go alert my son so they can have management come in and, check them, let them know, okay, the movie has started. We need you to be quiet so we can enjoy this movie. Well, all of a sudden, one of these kids hollers out real loud. Like, I don't know, they must have seen something on their phone and maybe hollered in shock or whatever. So, the row in front of us, directly in front of them on that side, was a couple. Well, the gentleman turned around and said, shh. The kid said something back. They mumbled something back. They were loud again. And the guy turned around at least 2 more occasions and was like, shh. Well, a couple of them started being mouthy to this couple in front of them. So the female of the couple turns around and she's like, will you all be quiet? Well, the kids were getting smart mouth, and they included a few little curse words, and they called this woman a hoe. You disrespectful little brats. So, the woman turns around and she was like, I'm not a whore because this is my husband or my boyfriend beside me. So anyway, so they're going back and forth. Finally, well, actually, it was only a few minutes later, the man got up and went to go get the manager or whatever. So the kids are still running their mouths back here. Mind you, the girl ain't moved. The lady that was in front of him. She's standing her ground on this. Now, she's not saying anything to him. She's turned back around trying to watch the movie, as we all were. Well, a few minutes later, in comes manager. So she goes directly to this group, and she asks them for their tickets. Because in the end, those kids weren't supposed to be in the It movie. They were supposed to be in another movie because they were not of age. So, as she's starting to ask some of the kids, a whole group of them, a whole pack of the group, goes running out of the theater down the steps. Oh my God, I was getting so irritated with these little mongrels. Oh my God. I was like, To me, honestly, I don't think kids under the age of 18 should be able to go into the movie theater and sit in a movie without their parents anyway. Each child needs to be accounted for with their parent. Why? Because they just don't know how to act at that age. They act like pure fools. They acted as if they had no home training. So anyway, this group comes out. Well, evidently within the group, there were a couple that were able to come back in, and then I think a few minutes later, a few more of them snuck back in again. Okay, because these managers, they ain't sticking on that stuff hard. You know, they ain't making but so much money. So, they come in again, but I'm at least like, please, at least this time, be quiet. And why don't you go sit in a different area? But no, they sat right back in the same seats. So, one of the little hood rats, yep, that's what I'm going to call her, because she was a female, but she was dressed like a little boy. Maybe that had something to do with how she identifies. I'm not sure, but I don't really care. I don't care whether she was male, female, identified as whatever. She was still rude. So, evidently, the woman in the front, when they were going back and forth, because she called the girl a name or something as well. Now, mind you, this was only after the kids had called them all kind of names. That chick with the do-rag, little hoodlum-looking chick, but she looked like she weighed probably about 90 pounds wet. She gets up out of her seat, goes onto the road that this couple is sitting at, walks up on them, like, did you say something? Like she gonna start something in this theater. I'm sitting here like, Lord have mercy. Why you got to embarrass us like this? So people are turning around looking like it's a ridiculous situation at this point. Just leave these people alone. Just be quiet. Shut up. You done snuck in here again. Just shut up. But they wanted to start something. You could tell. So, in comes the manager again. Clears out. Well, everybody in the theater, such as myself, is so happy now. You've cleared them all out again. Now we can enjoy this movie, because now you all have pretty much wrecked the first 10, 15 minutes of the movie. So we went on and watched the movie, which we thoroughly enjoyed. So if you are a Stephen King fan or if you are an It fan, you'll love this movie. It's really good. If you haven't gone to see it, I recommend it. So 3 hours later, we're walking out of the theater. And I looked at my son and I said, I hope, rewind real quick, the couple was white, Caucasian, whatever's the more proper term. I don't know. So I said to my son, they need to go on and get to their car, because kids like that might be out here waiting in the parking lot for them. You just never know. So we kind of, just smirked it off and kept walking. Well, lo and behold, when we walk out the theater, because we had already spoke briefly with my youngest son, because he was letting me know that he'd be ready in about 10 minutes or so. We go outside, see this crowd of kids, see this white couple, but we also see one set of parents out there. So I'm like, Lord, look at this. So they out there, I guess you would say arguing back and forth, but it wasn't really a heated one. So as I walked by where the mother could hear me, as we're going to our car, I said, them kids were in there acting a pure fool. And so she turned around and she said, excuse me, what did you say? What did you say? I said, I'm going to let you all know right now. Every child in there was acting a pure fool. They were loud and talkative from the time they sat in there. And they were loud and talkative, turning their phones on, screaming out while the movie is in the process of playing. Not just during the credits. The movie has started. And I said they were very rude, and they called this lady a whore and everything else. So then my son steps in because she looks at me because, you know, I'm looking so young. She was like, well, I'm just here to find out what's going on because I don't know if you have children. I said, I am 47. I have 2. And so my son, who stands a little over 6 feet tall, steps in and said, yes, I'm her son. And I would have never acted that way. So then the father standing, he was like, sir, he said, he looks at my son. He's like, okay, sir, tell us what happened. Very cool, calm, and collect. So we explained what happened from day one right in front of the kids. So the father was very receptive. The mother kept trying to give a little bit back. She knew she couldn't really give too much back because, period, your child was in the wrong. No, nobody wants anybody calling their children names. But as I used to tell my kids when they were young, you get in some mess, I'm going to back you. I'm going to support you. I'm going to do whatever I need to do. But you better, be telling me the truth. Don't have me out here looking stupid because you've been running your mouth. And that's how the mom was looking, a little silly at this point. And so she was understanding that we were saying these kids started this. They should have kept their mouth shut. All she could keep saying was, I'm going to be out here to protect my child. They didn't even get to see the movie. Duh. Because if you were a proper parent, you would have already known based upon your child's age, she couldn't see that movie anyway. But it looks like you didn't do your research, did you, hon? No, you didn't. You just dropped your kids off to get them up out of your house. So anyway, as I said, the father was very receptive. And like I told my son, I said, come on, let's go. But in the process, there was another black gentleman that was in the movie theater. And he was there from the beginning when they were all outside. And he was trying to explain to the parents, too, that the kids were being loud and unruly. Because then he joined in as we were telling them that. Well, in the process, that little white couple, they want to turn around and walk right on away. Because that's what they should have done. And because it was no need to do all this. I do understand that mother having to come up there and check somebody if they done called their daughter a whore. But maybe if your daughter had not called her a whore first, we wouldn't have been here. And maybe if you as a parent knew that they couldn't go in that theater anyway, then what's the deal? They were supposed to be maybe in another theater. I don't know what else is playing, but evidently there's some movies that younger kids can go to by themselves. I don't know all the rules. But all I know is your kids was being disrespectful. So she was like, well, my daughter is not disrespectful like that. We always think things about our kids. And so to parents, it's all right to be there to protect your child. All day, every day, because I'm going to ride for mine. But stop thinking that your child is perfect, because they ain't. I raised my boys the best way I could. They know I didn't tolerate disrespect. Now, I don't know what they might have done on the outside, but they knew if I ever got wind of them being disrespectful in any way out in public, making me look bad as a parent, I'd have got that when they got home. So, the father looked at my son, shook his hand, and he said, thank you, sir, for letting us know. He said, I figured so. And so I looked at the little girl. She was like, but I didn't. I said, hon, if you say you didn't say anything, and that's what your parents want to believe, then that's fine. But if you didn't, then you need to stop hanging around with such hoodlums. Oh my God. This was the first time I went to this theater where my son works. Well, since he's been working there. And I told him, when we were leaving, I was like, I don't know if I want you working here. I'm funny about my kids. And he was like, Ma, I swear, this is the first time anything like this has happened. It's never happened before. And I was like, okay. Because we don't need to be up in that. I don't need him to be up in that theater just working, trying to make his little paycheck. And some dummies come in there because they done got mad and had some argument in the theater and they want to start shooting through the windows or whatever. Because if anybody shoot my kids, one of my children, y'all can go and hang it up. They might want to lock me up immediately as well. Because I'm going to retaliate. Sorry. Oh, I was so irritated. But in the end, like I said, we got to see our movie. But I'm glad that I and my oldest were able to tell them the truth. Because all of them were lying. You know, some people, they choose to stay out of that. And most of the time, I don't get involved. But yeah, if it had been just the kids out there, I probably would have kept walking, and I would have just called the police as I was going to my car so they could go on and come up there. But being it was parents, I felt the need that I had to say something, only because I would want parents to do the same thing for me. Because if my child is out here being rude, then he needs to be checked. And I am just the one to do that. My kids know I do not play when it comes to that. I cannot stand a disrespectful child. And I am sorry to say, but a lot of them are. And it's not, I don't know what it comes from. I know sometimes, you know, you're just bad apples. But I feel like a majority of it is how you raise your child. You know, they want to act, you know, they want to be more their friends rather than their parents. I'm your parent. And ain't nothing gonna change that. And you will not be out here making me look dumb. Like I ain't taught you nothing. Just ridiculous. Because I used to help manage my baby boy's football team. And you know those kids that literally don't have any home training. Parents just let them get away with murder. But then you have some that you can tell that them parents is not playing. So all I'm saying is know your kids and stop feeling that your kids don't do anything wrong. Because even when you raise them right, they still can get out here and act a fool sometimes when they get with their friends. How was it?
Well, that's true.
Did you, what'd you like more?
Whatever this is, I don't know.
The crawfish?
Yeah.
Did you suck the juice out the head?
That was disgusting. Yeah.
Oh, you didn't? Did you eat it?
I ate it.
Okay. Yeah, these were juicy. So my baby boy could tell you, we just ain't play. At all. Y'all, this is so freaking good. Like I'm looking at it. I'm slowly getting it down. I don't want it to end. Yeah, so that was an absolute mess. So when my son went to work the next day, he was like, Mom, what if you came to the movies again tonight and that happened? I'm like, you be quitting. It would be funny though, because he said nothing like that's happened since he's been working there. Kids, woo, honey, drive you crazy. I just, They're so mouthy. You want to just... Can't put your hands on nobody else's children. No, God, no. But I be wanting to. The girl was out there telling me, I feel so disrespected. Did you not just call that woman the same thing before she called you that back? Disrespected. Acting out, about to get your mom out here. Now, what if that white girl had bucked on her? They'd have been out there fighting. You'd have had your mama out here in some kind of trouble with the law. Because if I had witnessed it, I certainly would have gone to court and let them know exactly what happened. So once your mama got out of jail, then she'd come home and beat your ass. Ugh. Whew. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I mean, kids are always going to be that way, I guess. They get a certain age and they start smelling themselves. And that's cool, but it's the disrespect. You already doing something you ain't supposed to do because you're not supposed to be in this theater. So not only are you not supposed to be in this theater, and you're going to be in here mouthing off? Dummy. Look, you done snuck in this theater and you younger than you supposed to. Even though most of them look grown. I can tell by the face and the action. And so instead of just sneaking in here, sitting your butts down. Y'all, the bra. But instead of sitting y'all butts down and enjoying the movie, so you could go to school on Monday and be like, yeah, we snuck in and saw it. Okay, it's pretty cool. But no. Y'all want to go in there, act the fool, and get put out the theater, period. And you ain't getting no refund on your money. So pretty much, you paid to come in there, talk to your friends, talk junk to some of the people in there, and then leave. Y'all are so bright. Ooh, y'all. But regardless, that was my little story. Just parents, don't, I don't care how well you raise your kids and how many wonderful opportunities you present them, how many wonderful materialistic things they have. Teach them respect. And even when you do, always remember, when they get around their friends, peer pressure is a bit. So they're going to show out sometimes, want to pop off, act like they grown, still wet behind the ears. So, before you run up on somebody, come out, you call my daughter this, why don't you find out what your daughter did first? Or your son, for that matter. I already knew that there were other people in the theater. And this is my thing. There's not too many people that's just going to the movies to start some shit or talk shit to the other people in there. That couple did not just turn around and randomly want to start talking junk to this group behind them. Now, we do have a few people in this world that are a little off, but not a majority of them just to pop off like that. There's not too many people that pop off for no reason. So you would have stayed out there arguing with this couple if I hadn't been the one, because everybody else kept walking, to open up my mouth and let you know exactly what was going on with them kids and how they were acting and what they said. See, if it had been me, that's what I'd done. I'd have gone in there and asked the manager exactly what happened. And first of all, I probably wouldn't have said anything because I'd have been like, well, you weren't supposed to be in that damn theater anyway. And got your ass. But I then would have probably tried to ask some people to see, were you in this theater? Can you advise me if you heard anything from my child? See, I'd have done all that checking up before I'm going up in anybody's face. You think I want to spend some time in jail or in court over an issue that the child started? No. No, sorry, Bobby. No. It's that broth that be up in that top part. This was a good meal. So y'all saw my little son peeping in. He say like everything except the oysters. He's never been a big oysters fan, but normally they're just steamed or raw. And I know he don't really like them, so I figured I would let him try them broiled like this and see if he liked them. But he was like, no. He still ate them, but they're definitely not his favorite. His favorite was the crawfish, he said. And I'm shocked because he's a big shrimp fan too. But, I mean, he loved the shrimp too. But he said his favorite out of this go-around was the crawfish. I'm telling you, it's that broth that is soaking in. Oh, I want to give a shout out, Miss Carol. So, my coworker, Carol, I've mentioned her a couple times before. She sent me a picture this morning of her little seafood bowl and her beloved sauce. I got her hooked. Let me tell you, she eating that beloved sauce with everything. And y'all know, y'all saw a couple videos ago, I have that hot Pocky chip coming. I'm scared, y'all. Scared. But I've been waiting on this hot Pocky chip for I don't know how long for them to get it back in stock. So I was on their email list that they would contact me when they got it. So they sent me an email, and last Monday or Tuesday, it went on pre-sale for us that were on the email list. And so they said that I could start purchasing at 10 o'clock that day, and then regular sale would be like Friday. So I forgot about it after I got to work, and then when I finally did think of it, I went, and it was sold out. I was like, oh, God. So I had my alarm set on Friday. So as soon as they opened up, I had my emails pulled up. My emails, because they, emailed you as soon as it was going on sale. And so I hadn't got no email. So I went to the site, and you couldn't order it. I was like, no, they've got to have this chip in. So I emailed them. I'm like, hey, what's going on? They emailed me back and said, well, it won't go on sale until this specific time, wherever they're at. I don't know. They're not on the East Coast. They're somewhere else. So I was like, okay, thank you. So I got up to go use the restroom. And when I got back to my desk, I happened to look. I was like, oh, they're here. Went in. So it's like $6.99 a chip. They had packages where you could get more of them, big group, but I wasn't going to get it because I'm pretty sure after I do it once, I'm not going to want to do it again. But I did end up ordering 5 of them. My thought process on the 5 was me, both of my boys, if they want to try it, my guest, whomever is going to eat the chip with me, and my brother. When I text him and tell him I ordered it, he's like, so I guess I have to eat this thing when I come down. Like, yes. So I'm waiting for him now to tell me when he's coming, because I may just let it be a family affair when we do it, and let it be him. That would be fun. He's scared though. He's scared. It's alright, I am too. But I'm gonna do it. So I'm excited about that. So be sure now that you all have your notification bells set to all, so you will know when that video comes out. Even though I do try to be sure that I let it be known on my social sites prior to it happening, or when it's going to happen, because I know not everybody can keep up all the time. So I feel like I have a bunch of juice in the corner of my glasses. But y'all, my hand's messy. We just gonna have to go with this flow right now. What happened to my tail? Oh. Look, y'all, this was a good deal. So you saw those 4 oysters. Well, there were 2 more, which my son ate, but they were in a pack in Walmart, and I think they were, I want to say maybe about $16. So kind of expensive, kind of pricey maybe, I don't know, but it was a good deal to me, so I got it, because I hadn't had any oysters in a while, and I was excited to try that Drago's recipe. That juice about to be just as messy as B-Love sauce. Got just the right amount of kick to it. Like, it's not too spicy where it's like burning your insides out, but a nice little kick. Ooh. I've been watching videos on people doing this Pocky chip though. Maybe I need to stop watching those videos before I chicken out. I don't order these things now. So while I was on Amazon today, I was looking at those ASMR mics. I really want to get one. They run about $100. But I think I'd really like to get one. I do want at least one video and see how it is, where it's, you know, just me eating and hearing the noises. I do want to try that. Ooh, that buttery goodness on these shrimp. Ooh. Oh my God. Y'all, I'm gonna sleep so good tonight. Oh my God, I'm looking. You all see this? Tan lines. Do you know that those lines are from when I went to Puerto Rico back the end of May? That tells you how dark I got out there. I love a tan though. Oh, but we got burnt. We got really burnt. It happened when we were on the catamaran. The day of my son's birthday. If you all go back and look at my Puerto Rico vacation, on the day of my son's birthday, we took a 6-hour, 8-hour cruise out. Went to a little private beach. They had unlimited drinks and stuff. And I'm old school. So, you know, when I'm tanning, I use that old school Hawaiian Tropic. That dark Hawaiian Tropic. So I had that out there. I burn sometimes, but not really bad. So I'm always loading up with that because I love, a tan look on me. I don't really like my winter color, as I'll call it. And so my brother, he was out there, and he doesn't know how to swim. But he got in the water where we could get out at the little private beach, and because it was, the water you could see through. See to the bottom, and you can stand up in it. But that's the only time we got in the water. And then when they called for our buffet, we all went back to the boat. So it was literally, and they didn't have much that was as far as overhead. So my brother, me and my son, we went snorkeling and all that stuff. So we were back and forth in the water. My son had his shirt on when we were on the boat. He was trying to be cool, honey, with his shaves. He was fine, though. But, so my brother's out there, he got his shirt on. And he was telling me, he was like, yeah, sis, I want to get a good tan. So I'm like, oh, you'll get one out here. And it was hot, but it didn't feel like burn you hot sun. It was just different than it is here. So... all while he was out there, I was buttering him up with that Hawaiian Tropic. Now, mind you, they had unlimited rum punch and unlimited pina coladas. And I definitely drank my share. So every time I would go over to my brother, he'd be like, "Ooh, it's hot. My skin feels hot." My tipsy butt was like, "Oh, well, let's put some more Hawaiian Tropic on you. That oil and take away from the heat." What was I thinking? He was like, "Okay," because he listens to his older sister. Let me tell you. By the time... Jamani, if you watching, I know you laughing. By the time we got off that boat and went back to our car, he was complaining about hurting. Lord, when we got back to that hotel room, and within, an hour or two, he was red as a beet. All that. His whole back, shoulders, arms, chest. Oh my God, I laughed. And I shouldn't have laughed because I ended up with a burn too. But it, like I said, so that tan is still there. But he was so bad. Like, I don't think he almost didn't want to put on a shirt. Like, that's how bad it was hurting. That was funny to me, though. In my head, I was like, you can't always listen to your sister. Woo. Oh my God, y'all. Alright, all of a sudden, like while I was talking, then I got so full. Like, it came out of nowhere. Because I was sitting here and I was, a few minutes ago, I was like, oh, this is so good, and keep going. Then all of a sudden, it's like, bam, okay. And my stomach, I guess, just hit full capacity. So I do have some more crawfish over on the stove. So I'm going to put those back. I may eat one more. But I'll put them back. I have some more Mm. Mussels as well. So I'll put those back in the sauce over there. And shrimp. So guess I'll have a little snacky wacky. No, definitely not later, because at the time it is, no. I'm going to go turn on some Netflix. I am not even turning on YouTube because I will get so caught up. But I probably won't make it too much longer. I'm tired. Y'all, thank you so much for sitting and eating with me. It was absolutely delicious. I mean, really, really good. So I'm not really sure at this point if I'm going to put the tutorial to cook all this at the beginning of my video, at the end, or if I'm going to do it in a separate video. So I'm not really sure. But if I have not put my video on how to cook all this, it will definitely be the next video that'll be coming out in case you all want to make this yourself. So with that being said, I'm calling it a wrap. I'm done. I'm done. Full to capacity. So, yeah, I think that was it because I didn't have nothing else I wanted to say. Once again, to my fellow classmates, class of 89, Northwest High School, those Vikings, I'm so sorry that I was not able to see you all this past weekend, but hopefully this will be done again real soon because they had such a wonderful turnout, and it will be my first priority. So I hope everyone had a wonderful time, and I just wish you all much love and many blessings. Parents, be careful for you out here acting a fool for your kids. They just do stuff at that age. They, it is. They're a little crazy at that age. But if you have not subscribed to your girl's channel, please subscribe to me. If you decide to become part of my family, be sure that you click that notification bell, set it for all, so you'll be notified every time your girl posts up. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. And leave me some comments. I love interacting with you all. I have met so many super cool, super dope people doing this. I love all of y'all, because as I was telling my girlfriend, YouTube is hard. You hear other YouTubers say that, I put myself in front of you all and I can be ridiculed. I can, all that kind of stuff. Luckily, everybody's been pretty nice to me so far, but I'm pretty sure eventually someone will come. Nope, I'm going to take that back because I ain't even claiming it. But, like I said, I met really good people, and they tell you it's hard. Preparation for doing these mukbangs, setup, editing is a bitch. That's why y'all got your laptop. I've been doing all this still on my iPhone, and it's worrisome. And as well, I'm trying to help somebody else out to get their YouTube page established. So it's a lot. A lot goes into this. A lot of my time, my effort, and my energy. So for you all that do come to my channel and you actually subscribe and you interact with me, I carry a place for y'all in my heart so much. Much love again to my A1 Day Ones that's been rocking with me from the beginning, and to all my new subbies. Welcome to the girls channel. Hashtag me, the Blue Crab Queen. Hashtag me. She cooks, she eats, and she drinks. I am trying to be a little bit more keto friendly, but I'm just trying to work up till my trainer tells me that I can be rewarded. I might go into carb overload. I don't know. But anyway, okay, so we've talked about you all subscribing. We've talked about you liking. We've talked about you commenting. And be sure to share it. If there's one of my videos that you enjoy to the fullest, please share it on any of your social sites. That just gets me more exposure. And believe you me, I am very grateful. Don't forget about my 200 sub giveaway. You all have until next Saturday. I put up a video about it. I put up the rules, but just real quick to reiterate, because I think some people were a little confused, but this is the only way I could do it to make it fair. I did a thank you video a few videos back. That is where you need to leave your comment, your hashtag Blue Crab Queen, and your hashtag of the word that I used to describe how grateful I was. As well, like that video, and you have to be subscribed to my channel. If your page is private, I can't tell. So if your page is private and you are subscribed, screenshot that and you can send it to me through Facebook Messenger, or you can send it through me through a DM on Instagram. Or you can email it to me, I don't care, just as long as I can see that you're subscribed. So I can't wait to pick somebody to win that $25 Amazon gift card. And remember, that same day too, I'll be choosing who wants to sit down and do this hot chip with me. Yeah, so if you are interested in doing the hot chip challenge from me and you are local, or either you got money like that, you want to fly yourself in, hey, then let me know. Send me some comments, whether it be through YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, it don't matter. All right, and be sure you are following me on my other social sites. At Instagram and Facebook, it's Kendall's Corner. On Snapchat, it's Ken Thomas 72. That's KINTHOMAS 72. But until then, y'all, thank you so much for sitting with me this evening. And as I end all of my videos, be blessed. I sure am.